All right, hi everyone, and welcome to the broadcast, the first of its kind this year anyway. It's a home opener for Minnehaha Academy. Doubleheader, junior varsity. Next up, the girls basketball team, coached by first-year head coach Nate Nelson and assisted by Sam Lundquist. They take on the Breckenridge Cowgirls from Breckenridge, Minnesota in their JV, Tim Janing. And here we go, left to right to Raylan Ross, and the Redhawks are on the board. Alexis Bronger on camera. I'm Scott Dahl with the call. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Good to be back after a break. I've been calling some hockey out at the Blake School, and now we'll call virtually all the boys and girls from C on up to varsity for their basketball season, as we've been doing for about 10 years now. Shout out to Josh Thoreau, the athletic director. Best of the best. And the shot clock. Looks like a foul as the shot clock horn went off, so that's a good break for Breckenridge, and on the line. Try and match it. That was in the act of shooting. Can't catch her number yet until the ponytail is off the sight. First shot is just shy. We'll catch that for you momentarily. Again, a doubleheader tonight, 5:30 and 7 p.m. Looks like it's Greta Jirac, if I'm not mistaken. Second free throw. Missed the mark as well, and that was Jirac. Like I mentioned, there goes a shot, hit the back iron, rebound by the Redhawks, grabbing the boards. Morse in transition. Just missed underneath from the right side, but Morse is there. She's triple teamed. She feeds it to Erickson, who just had the miss. Erickson with a nice pass to Raylan Ross on the long ball, and that goes out of bounds on the rebound attempt for both teams underneath. And the Redhawks will still hold their 2-0 lead here. 14:47 remaining. I believe it's 16-minute halves and then 18 for the varsity. Ross gets the inbound pass, launches another three, and drains it. Raylan Ross with all 5 points so far. Breckenridge, the Cowgirls, swing it around the perimeter. Their colors are Kelly green and white, and a reach-in foul. That's going to go against Mercy Schimmelfennig, number 2 for the Redhawks, reaching in on that foul. On the line, Harper Hager, right-hander, sinks it for the first points. First point for Breckenridge. And she drains them both. Good looking shots from Hager. So unanswered 5 for the Redhawks as Breckenridge gets the turnover. They'll have a chance to come within 1. Hager, crossover, dribble on hers. Liesl Erickson, and a steal. Raylan Ross on the double team to Erickson. Layup, left, right side. No good. Raylan Ross on the rebound, but it gets taken away and then knocked out of bounds, and a foul is called. Albertson was underneath for Breckenridge, and that'll go to Breckenridge on the inbound pass. Again, foul against the Redhawks. Checking in. Kamani Haynes is checking out. And it's Mariah Brooks checking in for the Redhawks, and bringing it up will be Hagar. Hager. Loose ball, far side. Good pressure by the Redhawks defense. Good disruptive pressure, and they force the turnover. So they'll throw it. Schimmelfennig on the inbound to Erickson, who will bring it over the timeline. Still up 5-2, Redhawks. Works it to Brooks. Brooks around the perimeter. Finds Schimmelfennig, goes left hand, and passes it over to the left wing side. Long ball on the way. Back iron on the miss. But a nice rebound. And then a pass to Erickson on the rebound. And then the putback. And drawing the foul is Mariah Brooks. And it will be Brooks on the line. Just kisses the front iron on the free throw miss. Brooks will have another one. Ross on the right. Spencer on the left block. Addie Spencer. And a miss there for Brooks as well. Rebound. Breckenridge. That is Riley Johnson, number 13, working it across the way to Hager. And now it's Jirac. Jirac, top of the key. Nice little lob pass to Johnson on the right side. Goes back to Jirac. She swings it around. Hager for three. That'll rattle out. But a rebound ensues by Albertson. And the putback is good for Kinley Albertson on the board for the first time. And it's 4 unanswered points for Breckenridge following the 5 from the Redhawks. Long ball. Blocked. Out front by Malia Fobb on the nice block. So Breckenridge tracks it down and brings it over. That is Jirac. Double teamed. It's scooped up by Brooks. On the dribble. Passes it, and I think that connected on the top of the head of Greta Jirac. And that'll be an inbound pass for the Redhawks. Underneath their own basket is Liesl Erickson with 12:26 remaining first half. Brooks swings it around. Long ball straight away. Missed the mark there by Addie Spencer. Loose ball still. And who's going to scoop it up? And a foul is called on the floor, fighting hard, Harper Hager. I think they might have called a jump ball on that one. Possession goes to Breckenridge. Again, the Cowgirls. Guys' teams called the Cowboys. If you look it up online, as I always do in prep work. Shout out to head coach Tony Bogenreif, third-year head coach for the varsity team, really helping out with pronunciations and the team and some history as well. Breckenridge gets the steal, the interception on that one. And it's Hager working it to the right wing, dribbles inside the perimeter, hits the front iron, and they get the rebound offensively. Albertson for Breckenridge. Works it up top. Jirac to Hager. Double team. Good double team. Tenacious defense from the Redhawks here so far, but Breckenridge staying right in there. Again with 4 unanswered points. Harper on the ground. A jump ball ensues. It was Harper versus Albertson. Possession will remain Breckenridge. Checking out of the game, number 2, Mercy Schemmel-Fenig. See who checked in. I believe it's Kamani Haynes. Breckenridge gets it in, and that's the shot clock. So that'll be a turnover in favor of the Redhawks. Again, first-year head coach for the junior varsity, Nate Nelson, assisted by Sam Lundquist for the Redhawks. Nice to talk to head coach Nelson and wished him well. We should certainly appreciate, just throughout all the schools, those who devote their time and energy to coaching these kids. There goes a long ball just off left mark. Shot attempt by Brooks. Rebound Albertson. Called her name out a couple times, and just an errant pass from Hager. Breckenridge trying to hit Bogenreif. And that is the daughter of the varsity head coach. Raylan Ross will bring it up. She has all 5 points for the Redhawks so far. Bounce passes it to Erickson. Goes left-handed, hesitation dribble. Works it to Brooks. She launches one. Backboard iron miss. Liesl Erickson on the offensive board. It's loose on the floor, and another jump ball called. Take a second and check audio here. And we are good on the audio check, so Brooks works it to Erickson. They swing it around. Dribble drive, just missed the mark for the Redhawks. 23, Clark Spencer, freshman in the game. Good hustle underneath by Spencer, just missed it. And a reach-in foul on that one's going to go against Kamani Haynes. And subbing in will be 52, Malia Fobb. She's subbing in for Kinley Albertson. Also subbing in Riley Johnson. She comes in for Greta Jirac for Breckenridge. We held the score of 5-4. Right away, it was a quick 5. 2-ball, 3-ball from Raylan Ross, and then it was answered back by 2 free throws, Hager, and a field goal by Albertson. Your scoring summary so far with 10 minutes remaining in this first half. Interception, Redhawks, Raylan Ross, coast to coast. Backboard iron and missed the mark, but a foul is called. So Raylan Ross will go to the line and try and add to her 5 already. First trip to the charity stripe for Ross. And she drains it. Two-point lead, Redhawks. And backboard on the miss for Ross on that one. Rebound, Breckenridge. I believe that was Fobb on the rebound. Now left baseline, working it is Bogenreif. Brooks with some good defense and a reach-in steal. Feeds it over to Clark Spencer, back to Ross, top of the key. Now Erickson, little fake pass left, dribbles right, finds the open player, left baseline, missing the shot there, but a nice rebound by Clark on the shot attempt was Layla Bichanga. Plays some soccer as well. Raylan Ross does too. Fun to call their names out once again. It is Bichanga. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Launching it is Brooks. Just kissed the iron. No good on that one. And the ball is dribbled out of bounds on the far side. Trying to work it up quickly was Maddie Bogenreif. And it's just a turnover in favor of the Redhawks. Timeout, Redhawks with 9:01 remaining. We'll take a short break as well. It is 6-4 Redhawks. All right, out of the Red Hawk break. Timeout. Ross with all 6 of the Red Hawk points so far. And it will be Brooks to Ross on the inbound. Ross works it over to Erickson on the near side, right wing. Dribbles it to the baseline. Off the dribble pass. Trying to hit Bichanga. And it goes out of bounds. Bichanga was coming up towards center, and the pass was along the baseline out of bounds. So turnover, Redhawks. It'll be Breckenridge. The Cowgirls over the timeline. That is Hager. And now Fobb. Fobb pivots, hands it to Vogelbacher. Check that. In the game, number 22. And now it's Malia, and that's waved off for a travel call on Malia Fobb. Good idea from Breckenridge, trying to work the inside. Fobb does have Good height underneath, listed at 6'2" for the 7th grader. And it's Brooks in the inbound pass to Ross for the Redhawks. Ross on the pass. Good reach in on the block from Jirac. Inbound pass in the block, I should say, to Bichanga. She kicks it out. Erickson on the miss. Rebound defensively by Fobb for Breckenridge. Working it up court now is Hager, guarded by Erickson. Erickson had a piece of that one. Hager gets it back, though. Works it to Riley Johnson, then back to Hager. Hager with left wing. 19 seconds in the shot clock, so plenty of time. She works it inside. Ball almost went out of bounds. Now the double team by the Redhawks forces a jump ball. 23-33. That would be Spencer and Brooks for the Redhawks with some good double teaming. And coach likes what he sees on that one. And checking out of the game is Clark Spencer after that good double team. Inbound pass. Stolen away, knocked down by Erickson to Clark. Back to Erickson up top. So that was an inbound pass. Possession went to Breckenridge. And now it's the Redhawks with possession. Nice crossover dribble going to her right as Brooks throws up a little hook shot and draws a foul. So it will be Mariah Brooks, 8th grader, on the line. 0 of 2 so far, looking to change that here. And to go up by 3 should she make this. And she does. So now 1 of 3 from the line and a 7-4 3-point lead Redhawks. 7:29 remaining in the first half. Again, this doubleheader, the home opener. Glad to bring this one to you. Rebound defensively, Riley Johnson on the miss from Brooks. 1 of 4 tonight on the line. Foul gets it outside perimeter. Pestered nicely by Addie Spencer, number 20 out there for the Redhawks. And a scoop steal there for Brooks. Off the dribble pass. Brooks tried to hit Schemmel Pfennig. And it remains Redhawk ball. It was Hager with some good defense trying to steal that away. Last touched it as well, so that'll go back to the Redhawks. And Mariah Brooks on the inbound. Liesl Erickson goes left-handed twice, then kicks it outside perimeter. Dribble drive and drawing the foul. Dribbling it in was Addie Spencer, 7th grader. Forcing the issue and drawing the foul. And she gets to shoot as well. So 5 fouls against the Redhawks and 4 for Breckenridge, and that is Fobb's first foul. So Addie Spencer on the line. The right-hander, a lot of backspin, nothing but net. Eight 8-4 now. And that hit the rim and a whistle. So no good on the second free throw attempt, but a whistle. Might have been a violation. They're going to give this back for another try for Addie Spencer. And that one missed the mark as well. Rebound, Breckenridge, and then stepping in front of the pass was Spencer. Knocks it out of bounds. The official is giving the ball back to Breckenridge with the explanation to the sideline. That was not a foul there, just giving the ball possession. Hager and company. Double team once again, stealing it away. And the pass to Clark. Spencer on the steal, but that gets intercepted right back by Albertson for Breckenridge. And a timeout. White, says the official. That would mean the Breckenridge Cowgirls calling the timeout. 6:42 remaining, 8-4 now. 4 unanswered points for the Redhawks. It's been a a run of unanswered points. Redhawks started out with 5. And then Breckenridge answered back with 4 unanswered. And now it's 4 unanswered from the Redhawks. So again, back and forth. Small streaks of points going on here so far in this 8-4 first half. Breckenridge is a single A school playing against a double A school in the Redhawks. And again, it's head coach Tim Janing with the junior varsity for the Cowgirls. Has a couple daughters playing on the varsity team. And for the head coach Tony Bogenreich, he's got a daughter playing, Maddie, here on the JV. And Maddie is a 7th grader. Ball intercepted by the Redhawks, going coast to coast, throwing it up on the hook shot. No good on the attempt from Addie Spencer. They're fighting for possession. Brooks had it, and it ends up in Liesel Erickson's hands. Bounce pass. Redhawks right side. Addie Spencer gains control, then works it to Schimmelfennig. Now back to Spencer, turnaround, no dribble required. Right underneath the basket, and Spencer gets her first field goal of the night. 6 unanswered points for the Redhawks. 10-4. Working it in now is Albertson from the left side and draws the foul. Head coach Nate Nelson coaching his team, saying, get those arms straight up. Too tempting to trying to reach in. Going to get that foul called. Raylan Ross checks into the game for Liesel Erickson. Breckenridge on the throw-in. Inbound pass right underneath. And shot attempt by Jirac. Just missed it. The Redhawks get it. Good boards by Clark Spencer on that one. Raylan Ross in transition. Layup good from the right side. Ross. That's her 8th point as well. 12-4. 8 unanswered from the Redhawks. Spencer going against Hager up front. Just over the timeline, and foul is called on Spencer, her 2nd. I like it in JV games. A lot of times they don't put up the number and the number of fouls. So who fouled and the numbers. And tonight we are seeing that on the big board. I like it. One-on-one was missed, but a nice rebound by Fobb keeps it alive for Breckenridge. Now it's Jirac, dribbles it over the point. Dangerous pass in traffic, but they find Fobb on the, she was cutting up left the basket. Fobb draws a foul. She'll shoot 2, says the official, with 5:10 remaining in the first half. See who they put up there. That's the first foul called on the Redhawks. Brooks. Fobb, back left iron, just missed it. As a team, 2 of 5, Breckenridge tonight so far. And Malia Fobb with her 2nd shot. That one rattles out. And Leila Bichanga grabbed the nice defensive boards, and just a travel called on Leila. So that'll go the way of Breckenridge. They have it on the right wing. Bounce pass inside to Fobb. High off the glass, and rim, no good. Rebound, Redhawks. Underneath is Schimmelfennig over the timeline. Lob pass to Ross. Crossover dribble stolen away there by Breckenridge's Greta Jirac. Spencer's trying to steal it right back. Spencer just a little too aggressive on the reach-in. Gets called for her 3rd foul, I believe. Now I'm not seeing the fouls put up there. There they go. So that is the 3rd foul on Addie Spencer. Not what you want to see. Good hustle by Spencer out there. Assertiveness. And Liesel Erickson will be checking in soon. Nothing but net on that shot. I think that's Hager. Again, sometimes the ponytails prevent me from seeing. That one is off the mark. Bichanga with a nice rebound. And I believe that was Hager on the shot attempt. But breaks the 8-point unanswered streak from the Redhawks with that point from Hager. Liesl Erickson in the paint. She gets it, sitting on her backside, and scoops it out to Brooks, who has it blocked from Fobb. Brooks backs up on the dribble. Fobb with that height advantage, and then going in for the layup, and one! What a nice assertive move by Mercy Schimmelfennig for her first field goal. It's a layup from the right side, and she will shoot for the and one. Number 2, Mercy Schimmelfennig, a 7th grader, hits the back iron, just missed that one. That's her first trip to the charity stripe as well. And it's 14-5, Redhawks, 4:10 and counting remaining in this one. Hager with it, works it inside, and a reach-in foul is going to be called, I believe, against Brooks. Yeah, it's going to go against Brooks, and Hager will go to the line. Checking in the game, looks like Kinley Albertson, number 12, as soon as the officials allow her to come in. Tell you what, Hager's a good free throw shooter. That's all her points tonight, 4 of them. Yeah, checking out is Tia Vogelbacher. Good presence underneath the basket. Hager rims that one out. So 4 of 6 for Hager. Good rebound from Spencer. Raylan Ross to Erickson now as they work the perimeter. That's Schimmelfennig, who just had the and one. And back to Brooks. Crossover dribble inside the perimeter. They work it up top to Ross. Calling for a pick. That's Bichanga. Working the perimeter. 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Pass over to Raylan Ross. Might have been tipped. She launches the 3. Rebound is Malia Fobb underneath. Now, that one was blocked by Raylan Ross, and the ball goes out of bounds and off of Breckenridge. And a timeout on the court with 3:18 remaining. 14-6 the score here in this first half. It's been an entertaining ball game thus far. Again, here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Bergstrom Court, home of the Minnehaha Academy Redhawks. Alexis Bronger on camera. I'm Scott Dahl with the call. I'm glad you've joined us. This will be followed by the 7 o'clock tip-off where the varsity matchup occurs. Same 2 schools. Redhawks are from Section 4 in Class 2A basketball in Minnesota. And Breckenridge represents Section 6 in Class A. Based on enrollment, 4 classes in basketball in Minnesota. 3:18 remaining in this first half. Again, timeout on the court. Breckenridge has 4 left, and the Redhawks have 3 left. It'll be Redhawks ball. Raylan Ross will throw it in to Erickson. Erickson will bring it up over the center line. Logo right now. Now she works it over to the near side to Schimmelfennig. Schimmelfennig works around the Bichanga pick and launches one. Brooks launches one. Bichanga on the putback and gets it knocked out of bounds. Last touched by the Cowgirls. So good passing inside of Bichanga, and it'll remain Redhawks ball. Bichanga loads the 3, lets it go from the left corner, and just missed the mark. It's Kinley Albertson on the defensive boards. Hager now working it over the timeline. Anderson, check that. Erickson on her, and a quick reach in called on Mariah Brooks for the Redhawks. 2:46 remaining in this first half. That's her third, so on the board it's 3-3-3 for number 33 with her third foul. Hager drains it. 5 points for Hager, all from the free throw line. 5 of 7. Brooks checks out of the game, and checking in is 35. That'd be Amani Satuma. Whistle blows, that'll go the other way. Redhawks with it now, 2:45 remaining, and a 7-point lead. Erickson. Crossover dribble, works it over with a handoff to Ross. Ross dribbles over the free throw line, works it to Schimmelfedig, back to Erickson. Long ball, 2. Back iron and drains it. That's her first field goal, and it's a big one. 3 ball from Erickson, and now it's a 10-point lead for the Redhawks. Heavy full court pressure by the Redhawks. Again, it's Satuma who just checked in the game for Brooks. And she gets right into the action with some good defense. And a timeout on the court right now. Timeout called by Breckenridge with 2:19 remaining in this first half. Next jump ball does go to the Redhawks. Should mention, running the scoreboard is Mike Johnson. And on the books is Megan Thoreau, the head coach for the volleyball team here at Minnehaha. Hager with it now for the Cowgirl. She gets it blocked, but gets it right back. Liesl Erickson basically with a two-handed block right back at you. Johnson now with it. Kick out pass and a travel called against Breckenridge. 2:04 remaining first half. Ross to Erickson. Uncontested over the center line. Crossover dribble goes left. Bounce pass to Bichanga at the free throw line. Step back 2. That rolls left of the mark, but nice rebound offensively for Amana Satuma. But it gets taken right back by Hager. Satuma on her. Over the timeline, Hager now dribbles to her right. Satuma with a reach in and knocks the ball out of bounds. So good disruptive defense there by Satuma. Breckenridge will throw it in. It's Girac to Hager. 1:35 remaining first half. Hager, the center logo now over the center line. Satuma steps up on defense. Girac gets the ball. Works it to Albertson, then back to Girac. Right baseline, dribbles around Raylan Ross, and a body foul called on Ross for the Redhawks. 10-point lead, first half winding down. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. First one's always good to shake off the rust and make sure we're on and good, and so far so good. And that's a miss now by Hager. She's been to the line 8 times. 5 of 8. Most of any player so far. She might be getting tired. She's going to the line so much. Just missed that one. The ball goes out of bounds. Good attempt from Mercy Schimmelfedig on the near side, but just couldn't get it in time, so that will remain Breckenridge ball. Checking in is Maddie Bogenreif. Checking out Riley Johnson. And with it now is Hager. Fob also checked out. It's Vogelbacher also in the game again, going back and forth on the free throw line. Approaching that 1 minute mark. Bichanga on defense. Good defense there by both her and Satuma on the double team. Albertson gets an inside pass, and the shot clock sounds. So that's a nice turnover in favor of the Redhawks with under 1 minute to play here in the first half. 10-point lead, Redhawks. Liesl Erickson this time dribbles it to the right side. She gives it up to Satuma, top of the key. And then left in the game as well as number 3, Morse. To Erickson. Erickson, right baseline, dribbles around players. Ross now for the open 3, just overshot it. On the rebound, underneath was Bichanga. She throws it up, and they fight for the boards, and a whistle on the jump ball. Alma Morse fighting for the Redhawks and winning. Well, it was a jump ball. They get possession, I should say, so they win possession, put it that way. Liesl Erickson, nice crossover, creating some space. She stops and pops. And the short range 2 is good for Liesl Erickson. She's got a 3 to her credit already. That's a total of 5 now. And the ball gets knocked out of bounds. 19-7, the largest lead of the game for the home team, Redhawks. Ross with a quick throw-in. 7 seconds remaining, first half. Liesl Erickson, hesitation dribble. She knows time is only 3. And she fires up from the free throw line, misses it, and that's going to do it. You heard the buzzer. That's the end of the first half. Redhawks lead it 19-7. Fun first half. Alexis Bronger, camera. Scott Dahl with the call. Broadcast powered by NFHS Network. Scoring summary starting with the Redhawks. It's Raylan Ross with 8. 5 for Liesl Erickson, 2 ball for Schimmelfennig, 3 for Addie Spencer. Mariah Brooks has a free throw as well. And for Breckenridge, 5 free throws from Harper Hager, and it's Kinley Albertson with a 2 ball of her own. You add those together, you get 7, your scoring summary. We'll take a break. It's a 5-minute halftime here for junior varsity, so we'll be back after the break. You're listening to Redhawks basketball powered by NFHS Network. 19-7, home team with the lead. All right, just like that, we are back. Breckenridge, left to right. Starting out with the ball, intercepted by Raylan Ross. Long pass down to Spencer. And it's taken back by Breckenridge. Now it's Hager with the ball. Lots going on here in the season opener. Love it. Talking to a lot of people. Gotta focus on the game, but like I said, just great to come out here again. And head coach just gave me a wave from the Redhawks. We'll call his game. There goes a loop shot there by Jurok. I should say a hook shot back to the basket. That was a fun shot. Almost, there's a lot of traffic here. I'm just going to throw it up and see what happens, but not a bad move at all in the hook shot for Jurok. Now moving in. Oh, nice Euro step there by Haynes. Just missed it, and travel the call on Breckenridge when they got the ball back from Erickson. Erickson had it momentarily. Breckenridge got it right back. But a travel called, so that will go back to the Redhawks. It'll be Liesel Erickson. She has 5 points in the first half. She'll throw it in. Long ball, 3! She drains it. That's Kamani Haynes. Starting out the scoring here in the second half. Or do they give her 2? So far, they gave her 2. Let's see if that's changed or not. If it was a long ball too. Yep, as it stands right now, it'll remain 2, so I'll adjust my sheet as well. So long ball 2 from Kamani Haynes. A good looking shot to go up 21-7. And she has the ball right now. Oh, just over and back. I saw that one, and the official did as well. Good hustle by Kamani, trying to make something happen over there in that far side. It'll go back to Breckenridge. Jurok on the throw-in. Hager receiving it. Erickson on her for the Redhawks. Erickson tries to steal it away with a poke. Hager dribbles it closer. Now working the perimeter. Hager to Jurok. Nice little spin by her. She's double teamed. Goes top of the key. Hager straight away 3, and a foul called up top on the Redhawks. Foul's going to be called on Addie Spencer. That is her 4th. So on the line is Harper Hager. She has had the lion's share of free throws, all of her points from the line. She's been there 9 times tonight, 5 of 9. Now 6 of 10. And 7 of 10. She'll have another one, as that was a 3 ball on the foul. Missed that one. Tracks down the rebound, though. Hager with some good hustle. Tried to work it out to Bogenreif. It gets stolen away. Intercepted. Raylan Ross, and Ross puts it in on the layup from the right side. Ross on the board for the first time and leads all scorers with 10. Loose ball on the shot attempt there from Anderson. And Anderson going against Mariah Brooks, forcing the jump ball. Possession goes to the Redhawks, up 23-9. Just under 14 seconds remaining. Spencer checks out of the game. Good hustle by her, and checking in is Clark Spencer. Clark, a 9th grader, and Addie, a 7th grader. Liesel Erickson brings it over the timeline, works it to Brooks. And then Kamani Haynes. And a travel called. Haynes, and I think on that far side was Clark Spencer. Trying to make something happen for the Redhawks. It's Hager with it now in the backcourt. To Jurok. Breckenridge needs to get over the timeline, and too much time. 10 seconds, says the official. So good defense Heavy pressure, full court by the Redhawks, forcing that turnover. It'll be Mariah Brooks on the throw-in to Liesl Erickson. Hager on her. Erickson, underhand flip pass to Haynes. Long ball there. Back iron on the miss from Clark Spencer. And a rebound tracked down from Maddie Bogenreif. Hager with it now for Breckenridge. Down 23-9, approaching the 13-minute mark. Fob to Hager. Hager gets it blocked, but there's Raylan Ross on the block as well. And then Fob on the putback offensively gets the and one underneath. Malia Fob, 0 of 2 from the line so far. Makes a nice, strong move to the basket and gets the and one. Backspin, good looking shot for the 6'2", 7th grader. Now she's 1 of 3 from the line, and she has 3 points all in the second half. And it's good. I believe that was Liesl Erickson on the 3 ball. I was looking down, marking my score sheet. And then right back at you, says Kinley Albertson from the left side. 26-14 Redhawks. So unofficially, I believe that was Anderson on the 3 ball. I apologize if it was Raylan Ross instead. They were both over there as I was marking down on my score sheet. Timeout. Full timeout for the Redhawks. They'll have 2 left. 3 team fouls. Breckenridge has 3 timeouts left. 26-14, 12-point lead for the Redhawks in their season opener. We'll have all the home games for you. And when there's enough teams for 3, we'll do a C team, JV, and varsity. Triple headers are always fun as well. And that depends on if the schools have a C team. Sometimes they call it a freshman team. Different schools call them different things, but lots of fun, lots of basketball, as has been the history here at Minnehaha Academy. Talking with the coaching staff for Breckenridge, they had nothing but glowing reviews or things to say about the Redhawks and their history of good basketball, and said this will be a great test for their teams here tonight. And Breckenridge doing a good job making it a good game. All right, Redhawks out of the break first. Clark Spencer, Kamani Haynes, Liesl Erickson, Mariah Brooks, and Raylan Ross, your 5 for the Redhawks. And they'll throw it in. That is Haynes to Erickson, up top to Clark Spencer. Now it's Raylan Ross behind the back dribble, inside the paint, puts it up left-handed. Oh, that almost went through. She wanted it to as well. She's like, I just missed that. But she gets the call, so she'll shoot 2 from the line. Fob underneath on the far block, and on the near side is Albertson. Ross on the miss. She is 1 of 3 from the line here tonight. Hager, Jirac, and it looks like Bogenreif will be your 5 for the Redhawks. Missed again. Albertson for Breckenridge. Tracks that one down. They bring it over, and a travel called on the far side on Jirac. That'll be a turnover in favor of the Redhawks with 12:01 remaining. Up 26-14, leading all scores with 10 is Raylan Ross, 8 of them in the first half. Liesl Erickson, if I have that correctly, this is unofficial. She has 8. Nice turnaround. Oh my, that's a good looking shot from Clark Spencer, her first field goal of the contest. She had defense draped all over her. She created some space, kind of a unorthodox step back 2, and She throws it in. And they get the ball right back as well. Haynes with it around the perimeter. That's Jirac on her, and the ball gets tipped out of bounds. Stepping in on defense was Maddie Bogenreif. Got her hand on it to disrupt that pass. It goes out of bounds, last touched by her. So the Redhawks will inbound it. Liesl Erickson with the honors underneath her own basket. And she'll fire it to Ross. A little hesitation there. Ross goes back up top to Liesl Erickson. Hager with some pesky defense knocks it over to Riley Johnson, who secures it and goes back to Hager. And now it's Jirac back to Hager. Hager works it left side. Liesl Erickson on her. Hager to Jirac. Raylan Ross on her, one-on-one. Bounce pass to Vogelbacher. Vogelbacher back to Jirac. Throws up a shot, missed it. Vogelbacher tries to throw it out of bounds. And it's last touched by Breckenridge underneath. She tried to whip it off a Red Hawk player, but it was last touched by the Cowgirls. So the Red Hawks bring it up. And this time it's full court press. We did not see a lot of this, if any, in the first half. So Breckenridge changing it up on defense here in the second. Haynes works it to Brooks. Brooks, strong dribble in traffic, throws it up off the glass, no good. Loose ball scooped up by Clark Spencer. Redhawks to Haynes. Haynes with the drain. Kamani Haynes has 4. Redhawks 30-14. Harper Hager on the right wing. Liesl Erickson on her. She works it to Johnson. Johnson dribbling it around Clark Spencer. Now she's double teamed. Raylan Ross steps in, gets a paw on that one. And a high ball off the glass and good by Harper Hager. I believe that's her first field goal. She's got all free throws, 7 of them. Add 2 for a total of 9 now. Long ball, 3 from Raylan Ross from the right side. No good. Hager on the rebound, but she's pestered by Clark Spencer. And Spencer will get called for the foul. 3rd for the Redhawks here in the second half. She checks out, and checking in is Mercy Schimmelfennig. Hager to Jirac. Working it to Johnson. That's Riley. Number 13 goes back inside to Albertson. Puts it up. No good. Puts it up again on the putback, and it's good. Riley, check that. Kinley Albertson has 6 points in the second half. Good shot underneath, staying with it. And Kamani Haynes now for the Redhawks. Pivots, works it left side. In the game is Addie Spencer. Remember, she has 4 fouls in their hustling with 9:07 remaining. There goes a runner, and it's good. Putting it up is Kamani Haynes, and she gets the and 1. 6 points for Haynes. And this is her first trip to the charity stripe. Leila Bichanga checks in for the Redhawks. And checking out is Liesl Erickson. Unofficially, 8 points on the night. And Kamani drains that one for her 7th. All 7 in the second half. 33-18, ball going out of bounds. Last touch by Breckenridge. So that'll go over to the Redhawks on the turnover. Substitutions. And full court pressure here by the Redhawks. Check that by Breckenridge. The Redhawks throw it in. Haynes, lob pass just too far in front of Raylan Ross, so that'll be out of bounds on the turnover. Breckenridge will get it back, and this time the Redhawks call it a 3-quarter defense, not full court. Raylan Ross with some loose defense one-on-one And Haynes steps in on the double team, and then quickly a triple team with Addie Spencer stepping in. Now it's Fobb underneath, kicks it out for the open three. Off left on the three ball attempt by Maddie Bogenreich. 8:35 remaining, second half, 33-18. Redhawks full court press once again. Ross on the receiving end of the inbound pass from Schimmelfennig. Ross has her over the timeline. Goes back to Haynes. Haynes dribbles at top of the key. Hager on her. Now, inside pass, that's Bichanga. She dribbles around the defense. Little hesitation there by Bichanga. Throws it up over two defenders. Just misses it. And it's Bogenreich on the rebound. Takes it coast to coast. Right wing. Wraparound pass. Tried to hit Fobb. No good. Spencer on the rebound. That's Addie. She goes coast to coast and just passes it just behind intended receiver. Kamani Haynes goes out of bounds. Turnover in favor of Breckenridge on that one. Again, it's Mike Johnson running the board and Megan Thoreau running the books. Mike DiNardo down there, school principal. That blocked there by Spencer. Addie Spencer on the block, and coast to coast it goes to Raylan Ross. No good on the attempt. Gets some help from Schimmelfennig, and Ross scoops it right back up. Goes to Schimmelfennig. No dribble required. She fires a long range two. Too much on that shot. Rebound defensively by Harper Hager. And a travel at midcourt as Hager went to Tia Vogelbacher. Just had a little trouble handling the hot potato, and it'll go back to the Redhawks. Checking in is Greta Jurek, and checking out is Riley Johnson for Breckenridge. Long ball. Good for three. Addie Spencer, her first points in the second half. She now has 6. Hager with it now. Ross on her. Has to work around the what's going to be called a moving pick, as Fobb's going to get called for the defensive foul. 3 fouls each team, and that's 3 on Malia Fobb as well. As we see some of the varsity players coming in for Breckenridge. Sitting in the fans, they'll sit behind, down to our right. They'll sit behind their junior varsity team. Addie Spencer, big steps inside, and the layup's good underhand from the right side. Addie Spencer, she just had the 3 ball and now has 8. 38-18, Fobb off the glass rim, no good. Put back, no good as well. Put back attempt by Vogelbacher on that one. Raylan Ross between defenders, throws it up, draws the foul on Greta Jurek. So Raylan Ross on the line for the Redhawks. She's been there 4 times, made the first one, missed the last 3. Looking to change that right now. Ross has 8 points in the first half, and well, now 3 in the second as she drains that free throw for her 11th. Nine unanswered points for the Redhawks now. Front iron on the miss, Raylan Ross, but she gets the rebound, but it gets stolen away. Reach in, Tia Vogelbacher. Now it's Hager. Hager works it to Jurek. Vogelbacher works it out to Hager. 3 ball, too much. Hits the back iron, but Fobb on the rebound, kicks it out. 3 ball again on the way. That one rims out, no good. And it's Bichanga on the defensive board. That was Bogenreich on the last 3 ball attempt for Breckenridge. Now it's Spencer working it to Ross, and now it's Haynes for 3. Off right iron, I should say. And it's Bichanga with a nice offensive board, but just put the ball on the baseline, out of bounds. But good hustle. Cleaning the boards is Layla Bichanga. Hager now with it. Baseball pass to Fobb, looking for Hager again. She gets it from Fobb. Now it's Jurek. Step back, perimeter. Ross on her, so no three. And a reach in by Bichanga forces that turnover. It's scooped up by the Redhawks. Hesitation dribble, then underneath, pivoting. She's double teamed. Jirac right there as well, and Jirac caused that one. That was Kamani Haynes getting pestered for the Redhawks, just losing it to Breckenridge, and now it's out of bounds. Officials look at each other, and timeout by Breckenridge. I think out of the timeout it will be, I want to say Redhawks ball, but we'll verify. 5:27 remaining in this one. Again, to be followed by the varsity matchup. Same two schools. The Redhawks come in 2-1 to their season opener, and Breckenridge comes in 1-2 after dropping the first two to Perham and Dilworth Glendon Felton, coming off a victory over Pelican Rapids for the varsity team from Breckenridge. Redhawks defeated East Ridge and De La Salle and dropped the last one Saturday, November 29th, to Minnetonka. All right, as I said before the timeout, it's a 9-point run here for the Redhawks to go up 39-18. It will be Breckenridge ball. And the Redhawks settle back in half-court defense. Jirac to Hager. Ross on her. Hager, crossover dribble. Ross trying to reach in and poke that one away. Pass to Bogenreich. She goes to Fobb, right baseline. Bichanga on her. Fobb kicks it out, Hager. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Now Bogenreich dribbles it to the free throw line. Double teamed. She does get off the pass to Albertson, throws it up, and it's a nice board there by Jirac. Works it out to Hager on the three ball, back iron on the miss, and it's a defensive board for Kamani Haynes and the Redhawks. Now, long ball. Addie Spencer hits the front iron of the backboard. No good. Fobb on the defensive boards. With some assertiveness on that one. Good cleaning of the glass there for Malia Fobb. Hager with it, right baseline. Ross on her, works it to Bogenreich. Bogenreich gets it blocked from Addie Spencer, and Spencer picks up the loose ball. The Redhawks now with 4:22 off the dribble pass to Haynes. Haynes dribbles it left-handed, little fake there, puts it up. The runner no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, last touched by Breckenridge. Checking in the game, Clark Spencer and Liesel Erickson. Ross checking out, Bichanga checking out as well. Get some high fives from Thelma. Liesel Erickson works it over to Clark Spencer, puts it up, no good. Hager on the rebound. Erickson on her. Hager decides to keep it off the dribble pass. Hager to Albertson. Loose ball back to Hager. She loads the three. Back iron miss. And knocked out of bounds. In the game for the Redhawks as well as Amani Satuma. 3:54 remaining. That will go to the Redhawks. Last touched by Breckenridge, the Cowgirls. And here we go. It's Haynes bringing it over the timeline. Half-court defense this time by Breckenridge. Liesel Erickson, little hesitation. Shoulder shake left-right. Kicks it out. Long ball. Back iron, check backboard by Satuma on the three ball attempts. It's Hager working it all the way down. Layup left side. Glass iron no good by Albertson. They fight for possession underneath. That is Jirac. Jump ball is called. Jirac going against Addie Spencer. So possession this time goes to Breckenridge with 3:30 remaining. Inbound pass, long ball, no good by Riley Johnson on this right side. Redhawks get the rebound underneath. I believe that was Satuma again, if I'm not mistaken. Right now it's Clark Spencer. Works it to Satuma. Short on the 3-ball attempt. Out of bounds past the baseline. Breckenridge. Breckenridge will throw it in. Uncontested once again. Redhawks with a nice lead of 39-18. We've been there for quite a while. Lob pass inside to Johnson. Then Hager. Also in the game is Alma Morse. Fobb with the inside pass. Caught. She goes up with it and draws the foul. So again, in for the Redhawks. Number 3 is Alma Morse, 7th grader. And on the line will be Malia Fobb. Third foul called. Clark Spencer for the Redhawks gets called for the foul. Fobb drains the free throw. She is 2 of 4. Missed her first 2 in the first half. Well, hot hand in the second. She's 2 of 2 in the second half. Gets her 4th. All 4 points for Fobb. From the line. Missed that one. Rebound. Redhawks. Tracking it down is Erickson over the timeline on the right side. Crossover dribble. Hits Hager's leg or foot. Rolls, but it's picked up by Clark Spencer. Now Addie Spencer. Oh! Rounds a cylinder for 3. Addie Spencer for her 11th. Both her and Raylan Ross now with 11 unofficial points. Fobb has it, spins, fires it to Hager. She dribbles it, free throw line extended left, throws up a shot, and then collecting it and then stepping out of bounds. That'll give it right back to Breckenridge. Good hustle underneath by Amani Satuma, but upon catching that one, it'll give it right back to Breckenridge with 2:12 remaining. And the basket by Fobb, I believe. 6 points for her all second half. Breaking the 9-point run by the Redhawks. 42-21. Less than 2 to play. Back and forth at center. Loose ball. Hager goes down. There's Mercy Schemmelfennig over there, and well, there's a host of players from both teams. Just let that one iron itself out. It's too much to call. It's back and forth. Here we go. Hager now with it. Center logo. 1:41 remaining. Lob pass into Fobb. She pivots off the left foot, goes right back to Hager. No dribble. Hager has it, dribbling it. Right wing side. She goes to Drac up top. Inside to Fobb. She's double, triple teamed. Kick out pass, but they had to shoot it because the shot clock expired, and that'll give the ball right back to the Redhawks. On the inbound will be Mariah Brooks with 1:24 remaining. Checking in is Maddie Bogenreif. Checking out Hager. Checking in is Vogelbacher. Checking out Fobb for Breckenridge. Haynes bringing it over. Let's check that. That's Schimmelfennig, number 2. 3-ball on the way. Rattles out on the shot attempt from Satuma. They get it back and dribbling it around. She wanted the foul, but on the other side, Clark Spencer's not going to get the call, so that'll go right back to Breckenridge as the ball rolls out of bounds. Approaching the 1-minute mark. Bogenreif on the inbound pass to Jirac. Jirac. Ball gets poked away. Nice job by Satuma. Works it to her teammate. Schemmelfennig for 2 on the right side layup. 4 points for Schemmelfennig all told. 44-21, 46 seconds remaining. Bogenreif works it over to Tia. Now back to Bogenreif, long 3, off left iron. Underneath, ball rolls out of bounds. Redhawks ball reaching in was Kinley Albertson with the last touch. And throwing it in now is Mariah Brooks. 30 seconds remaining. Schimmelfennig throws up a runner from the right side. Back iron on the miss. Rebound by Tia Vogelbacher. Ball goes out of bounds and it'll remain Breckenridge ball with 20 seconds remaining. Again, this one to be followed by the varsity matchup. Official tip-off time. Looks like we're right on time. 6:38 now, 7 p.m. on the tip-off. Inside pass intercepted. Nice intercepted. That's Morse on the interception, I should say. And she gets the layup. So Morse with the steal interception and goes coast to coast for her basket. 7th grader is on the board with 2. Final score, 46-21. All right, unofficial, 11 points each for Ross and Spencer. Got 8 points for Liesel Erickson. Again, these are unofficial. 7 for Haynes, 4 for Schimmelfennig, 2 for Alma Morse. Just had the last 2 at the buzzer. Free throw for Mariah Brooks, and Clark Spencer has a field goal of 2 of her own. Now, leading the scoring for the Cowgirls, 9 points for Harper Hager, 6 for Kinley